Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades Stocks on Sunday. And today, the title of today's show, If Not Now, When? If Not You, Who? And I'm going to share an update on how my stock trading strategy and system has been working. I've updated the Tribal Trades cheat sheet, and we're going to look at a couple of plays that are still in play, and there may still be an opportunity to jump in. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people, and of course does help support the channel. And if you're a new watcher, welcome. Smash that subscribe button. You'll get the daily updates. So let's first of all look at the Tribal Trades cheat sheet here. And these were all the levels that I gave here on YouTube and in the Discord. And I started pivoting from crypto into stocks around when we had the drop near the start of the year. I was very public about that. And I got out of a lot of the higher risk, lower cap crypto plays, and I trimmed my portfolio all the way down just to a few cryptos, which we have been trading in the Tribal Trades Discord, and I've shared here on YouTube. But we're not talking about crypto today. Let's just talk about where we are at. Now, these entries were not at the bottom. They were close, but they were not at the bottom. So I'm going to be fair, and I've worked out all of these percentages based off when I gave them on this YouTube channel and where they are at today and where they got to and what percentage gain we have seen. Now, we can see that out of the 14 that were shared, a $1,000 invested in each of those would have returned, that's 14,000 because there's 14 trades there, as you can see. And that would have returned a beautiful $23,280. A nice profit so far of $9,280. Now, there are a couple of trades in there that weren't as good, and they were replaced out with SoFi, AMD, ASTS, and Oscar. I know SoFi was around $14 because I gave that on the YouTube channel and in the Discord, and that got to its target of $21. So I traded out these four laggards here, Apple, Google, Shop, and Walmart in, and I put SoFi, AMD, ASTS, and Oscar, and we've been trading those repeatedly in the Tribal Trades Discord there, and I know you've made, those of you who took those trades have made a lot of money there. Now, so if you look at the returns there, and I want to show you an article here, which I thought was very interesting. If you're in the stock market, you're ahead of most people. Here is the global breakdown. 75% have no stock ownership at all. That means 75% of the population did not partake of these incredible gains in the stock market. And that's where I pivoted and was able to buy that beautiful April dip, and of course as well bought the crypto April dip and bought the crypto June dip as well. And as you can see here, that of those 25%, only 15% own more than 1,000 in stocks. And therefore you see the breakdown there as well. So I asked the question, if not now, when? And you might be saying, well, is it too late to get into the stock market? Have most of the moves been already put in? And that's a great question, because really, if history does repeat itself for the crypto market, usually the cycle top and then impending bear market is usually about 500 days after the halving in 2024, which comes up on September the 1st. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be the end of September the 1st. It could happen before that. It could happen a little after that. And there are some saying that we're going to go into a super cycle and there'll be no bear market. And that's why I still have good exposure to crypto. However, some of these have made crypto-esque kind of games. Robinhood, a whopping 260%. I gave this trade at $31. You see Nvidia, 90%. Palantir, 130%. I gave this trade at 67%. A Coinbase, 200%. I gave this trade at $146. All you needed to do was to take the trade. You've got to risk it for the biscuit. You've got to be in it to win it. Nvidia, 90%, gave the trade at $90 there. Absolutely incredible. Meta, 50%, gave that trade at around $480 there. And so you can see, and this doesn't even count in the percentages of the new stocks that we took and started to trade in the Discord and have not been trading any of these 4 stocks in the Discord. Those of you in the Discord, you know exactly that we've been trading SoFi, AMD, AST, and Oscar a lot, and a lot of money has been made there. And so that's it. It's fear that stands in the way of your dreams. There's a great line of a song by Cat Stevens, Father and Son, and one of the lines in the song hit me hard last year, and it said, "You may still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not." And those people who are gaining in wealth and growing in wealth are the people that are in it, who are taking the trades and making the money. Okay, so let's have a look at a couple of trades that still could turn out to be winners. And AMD is still one of those area. AMD. And we're going to come back to the SPY in a minute as well. We're not finished with the SPY. But let's have a look at the AMD trade. So I gave this trade all the way back here at $124. And I shared we have an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. The technical target, which is taken from the top of the head to the neckline, which is around about that level. It's not an exact science. It's going to be pretty close. It might be a few dollars short of that to get to the technical target. And then you measure that out. And then, of course, we have the confirmed breakout. We also had there the 50-week moving average that it broke above. We now have also a golden cross. We have the 50 going up above the 200-day moving average. Golden crosses are good bullish signals. Now, of course, we have been governed in most part by the 9 EMA on the way up. We had this pullback. We lost the 9 for a little bit, but the 20 held it up, and then we've continued to the upside. Now, where would be possible places to get on this trade? I would say, first of all, any kind of a hold on the 9 EMA at $151 if it were to come down to that. Remember, our technical target is up at around 180, so there's still more juice in this trade. However, if we lose that level, I would get out or wait if you didn't get in. And then here, 143, where the 20 EMA on the daily is there at that level. Now, of course, any loss of that 20 EMA, the 9's probably going to cross, and maybe that might be the end of this move here. So there might be a little bit more juice. Now, I've been trading both AMD and AMDL, which is, of course, the leverage ETF. And as you can see, the break above $8 area for the shoulder there has taken us up all the way. I think it's got up to $11 there or so. So you can see, so we don't have any kind of, we have the yellow triangle. We don't have the red dot bearish reversal pattern there. So that is still in play. A real laggard has been Amazon, but I've not been trading Amazon. I've been trading AMZU. And again, even though technically we have a technical target to around $49 there, it's really struggling there. And any loss of the 9 EM on the daily in that trade could be over there. I would look at that could be a place to cut that. So those are a couple of trades that I wanted to give you there. And I do want to talk about the SPY because we talk about, well, you know, I think what I find most people struggle with, and this is why the Tribal Trades indicator was created, is they struggle with when do I get in? And then when do I get out? When do I take profits? When do I cut the trade? And if a move is on the way up, how do I kind of catch it and at least get some of that move? And so the tribal trades indicator, this is what I went off in getting in all those stock trades. And even though the indicator didn't exist in April, the methodology and the system that was utilized with that was the reason why I was able to get in at the right place or around the right place. And so getting in here, we do not have any kind of revert. We don't even have a yellow triangle, let alone a red dot there. And so we might get a yellow triangle first, and then sometimes the yellow triangle comes and the move keeps going, and I'll be looking for that red dot. So I'm still in this play. This has been an absolute magnificent play. And of course, I will share an update when I do get out of the SPY play there. However, remember that it is currently in an inverse head and shoulders. There's the left shoulder, there's the head, then there's the right shoulder move. And the technical target to the upside is around $720 odd there. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out. Of course, this can always come back and become invalidated, and it's important to have a stop loss or a stop loss strategy on all your trades. And so this is why these trades have really, really worked out. ASTS was another fantastic trade that I gave all the way down here at $24 or $25, and that's taken off like an absolute rocket ship all the way up to 57. And that's why I sold the Apple and got out of the Apple and jumped into ASTS as a trade there. Absolutely fantastic. And that trade is still going. You can see how you get the yellow triangle, but it's really the red dot that I am looking for here, as you can see where that red dot came, and then we got some downside. And this is where the tribal trades indicator can really, really help. And if you're a longer term investor, some people, they come into the Discord and they see we got day traders in there. And it's fantastic for those who want to day trade and love day trading. But we also have a place for the longer term investors where I give my personal trades. We're getting in. And then, of course, we don't have any red dot there to get out at that point. Now, of course, there's no harm in taking some profits when you see the yellow triangle, because sometimes that does lead to downside, but sometimes it just doesn't. Look where the yellow triangle went off there, and it wasn't some time till we got a bearish reversal signal, which has been very accurate, by the way. If you'd just gotten out when there was a bearish reversal signal and gotten in when there's bullish reversal, get out, get in, and we don't have a get out, you have made a lot of money. And so you can use this system as a longer term investor. You can also, dial it down to the daily time frame for more shorter time frames. You get out up here, you get in down here. Imagine getting in down here. Absolutely fantastic. And then you don't get the red dot until all the way up here. You sell, and then you get back in down here, and this is still going. And you can even, the 1 hour time frame is the trades that I take as well. I trade all three portfolios, and I can because I do this all the time. However, I have a system, whether you're a shorter term time day trader, whether you trade longer term time frames, or whether you're a more medium time frame. You can see how well this works. There's your green dot. There's your red dot. Not much of a retrace. Sometimes you get that. And then it kind of has, so this one here would have been a great one to have jumped in here for ASTS. So you can see how well those trades are all working out, and the tribal trades indicator is been working out. Now, of course, the tribal trades indicator is a paid indicator. It's part of my exclusive trading community, which is currently closed, but we will be opening it up at some point in the future. And you can join this wonderful community here, family, I should say, the Tribal Trades family, because it does feel more like family here. Just the love and the encouragement and the help everybody just gives to one another here is just absolutely incredible. You can see this is my favorite channel here, the Wins channel, just seeing everybody win together and encourage one another. Absolutely fantastic there as we go through all the trades. I love it here. Dirac, I hope I pronounced that all right. He's 7 from 7 off my plays. Absolutely incredible. The TSLL play that I gave on Friday, absolutely crushed, and he made some great money on that one there. You can get on the wait list for the Tribal Trades Discord. You don't just get the indicator with the Discord membership, you get all my trade setups. You get to interact with this wonderful family, the life-changing games, trading course that's in there, all the live sessions that we do together as well, a couple of times a week and a couple of times a month on the weekend as well. And that link is below in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button and that will pop out. And there'll be the top link there where you can get on the wait list for the Tribal Trades Discord. So when we do open that again, you'll be one of the first ones to be admitted. Also, if there's ever a time where people don't renew their subscriptions for whatever reason, I am then taking people from the wait list and moving them into the Tribal Trades Discord. And I just had another person that we were able to move from the wait list in the Discord just today. All right, well, that's all we have time for today. And of course, until the next episode or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.